Hi, guys. I'm sitting here reading the comments, and y'all are cracking me up already. Oh, all right. I'm going to wait for this to kind of catch up with me a little bit. Let's talk about food early. I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. Okay, so look, see, when I'm down here like this, there's no glare on my glasses. You can see my eyes, and now you can't. It's all from this crappy computer screen, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Hello, how is everybody tonight? It sounds like everyone's in a good mood. We got the old gang here, Ken and Carla, Donnie and Pamela, I'm sure. There's Dawn, and I guess Scotty's cooking tonight. Donnie, you're doing okay? There's Melody. Hi, Melody. And Lou, say hi to Lou. Sitting here eating ice cream. And Carl and Ken are having shepherd's pie. Oh, there's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Melody. There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Getting closer to my goal of 1,000, but I'm in no rush. It'll happen when it happens. I thought I saw, I guess Donna's not on here yet. I don't see her on here. I thought I saw her name earlier, but I guess not. Amy, hi Amy, how are you? Finally able to catch you live. Life has been busy. Wow, what's going on in Amy McFarland land? Been watching you and Lou on YouTube. Yeah, me too. There's Henry and Leanne. Hi guys. How's it going? Leanne, how are you feeling? Thanks so much. We really appreciate it. There's Kim. Hi, Kim. How are you? Glad you can make it on tonight. Well, you probably saw on my thumbnail, but I am staying in quite a lovely little campground, and I've stayed here before. And when I did stay here, it wasn't nearly as nice as it is now. You can't see all of our old friends, and I'm feeling a big hello. So everybody's just saying hello. Sorry. It's 6 o'clock here. I should not be yawning yet. I don't know why I do this. I'm sorry. I've tried every trick in the book. I've already had coffee about an hour ago. I haven't eaten yet because I didn't want to be in a digest mode. I've got my salad ready in the fridge so I can have it after the live stream. I'm drinking water. I don't know why I do this. I'm sorry. There's Donna. Hi, Donna. How are you? I hope life is going okay for you today. Hello, saying hello to everybody. All right, so I stayed in this campground back in 2019, I think it was. No, it was before that because I still had a teardrop. This was one of the first places I stopped on my first trek out to Texas. And that's when I went to Caprock Canyon and Palo Duro Canyon and whatever. But anyway, I stayed here, and it's a nice little campground, but it wasn't as nice back then. And now they have added shelters with concrete pads. There's a grill and a fire ring at every campsite and a lantern post. Sorry. This is dry camping. It's in the North Florida water management area. It's called Dead River Landing. And let's see. I haven't added any pictures. Let's see if I can find one real quick and put up here. So yeah, I'll use this one from the thumbnail. So if you didn't really pay close attention to it, you can kind of see what the campsites look like. There's one for campers and RVs, and then and I still need to walk over there and film that. I haven't done it yet, but there's no hookups, so it's dry camping. And I know most of you already know that, but some of my newer viewers may be watching and they may never have done any dry camping before. So I just kind of wanted to go over that topic tonight and kind of let them know. Now, this is an organized campground, as you can see. That's my rig back there in kind of the center of the picture. And it's a pretty nice site. There's about 3 that are longer, that a good size Class A or a long 5th wheel or trailer could go in. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I really wish I knew why I did this. But anyway, like I said, it's free camping, but you have to go on their website and you have to reserve it. All of the sites in this particular campground are reservable only. There's no first come, first serve. And you're seeing a lot more of that now than you did 2 or 3 years ago. So you need to make sure that you're researching on the places that you're looking for to make sure whether or not you need a reservation to camp there. So anyway, like I said, there's no hookups. There's no place to get potable water here. There are trash cans between the sites, and they have 2 porta potties here. Of course, I use my RV. I don't use the porta potties, but there's a lot of fishermen that come here. There's a boat ramp right at the end of the loop here, and a lot of fishermen use this place to go fishing. And it was true back when I stayed here before as well. So it's very popular with local people. But like I said, they've improved it a great deal. And I've really enjoyed my stay here this time. So I've got another couple of nights here and then I start moving on. But dry camping comes in many forms. You can dry camp in a forest campground. Some of them are similar to this. Some of them are just, lots that you pull into and find a place to park. Like Panhandle is like that. It's kind of an open field type of area where you do dry camping. So you need to know what is there in order to prepare before you come to a place like this. You need to make sure that you have water, that your gray and black tanks are empty, and that you're ready to do camping without any facilities. Have a generator if you need it, solar if you've got it. But I have both. and it's been rainy here in Florida. And the first night that I got here, I had to run my generator to top off my batteries because I had done some dry camping at a Harvest Host location before. And I'm kind of new to CPAP, so I wanted to make sure that my batteries were up. And I didn't know at the time how much battery power I was going to use with the CPAP. So I wanted that first night to have a full battery. And what I have found is that it takes it down by about 12% through the night. So as long as I look at my battery charge state and see where I'm at, then I know whether or not I need to top off my batteries before bedtime. So it's working okay. It's doing really good. Kevin built me up a good system, and I'm very grateful, Kevin. Thank you so much. And I've even plugged in my my folder solar suitcase, and he made me an outlet on the outside of the RV for me to just it's like a plug and play now for my solar suitcase. So that's really beneficial, and it's been helping. But I haven't had a whole lot of sun. So tomorrow I'm going to have to run my generator and top my batteries off. So anyway, if any of you are new that are on here, and if you have questions, let me back up. But if you have questions, please type them in the comments, and put question in all caps. Just say question in all caps, and then add your question. Let me back up here and look at comments. Let's see. That's hello. Since December, I'm in bed by 9:30. He can't stay. Yes, can't stay away. I'm the same way. I'm usually between 8 and 9 o'clock. I go to bed. She feels good except for having a cold. Oh, sorry. It's that time of year, isn't it? I hope you get over it soon. But glad you're feeling good otherwise. Hi, Carol. How are you? Glad you could make it. There's Kevin saying hello. Shirley, Pat, and Mom says hi, Pat, and your mother. So I guess your mother's still doing okay, William. And you had a birthday not too long ago. I guess you got fed well that day, huh? I'm 0-30. It's been interesting. Cool. Very nice. You know, for the first time, I can actually see your wrench as the moderator up here on the screen. That's very interesting. So I guess they've added that to the StreamYard function. Taking up tonight off. Good for you. Well, thank you. I'm glad you could be here with me. Interesting. Says it all, Dawn. Yeah, it can be quite a change. How's your battery situation? It's doing good, Kevin. Like I said, I got here Tuesday and I topped off my battery. And this is Thursday. I've run my CPAP both nights. The first night for about 4.5 hours because I was leery. And then last night for almost 7 hours. So, and my current stated charge is 67%. And that's with, my solar panel on the roof and my solar panel suitcase during the day, the last 2 days, which has helped a lot. Not as much as I'd like for it to, but it's been kind of cloudy and there's trees around me. So I don't have like direct sunlight. So anyway, 67% charge is not bad. I'll use it again tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to top off my batteries because it's supposed to rain Friday and Saturday. So that's where I'm at with that. It does say it all for sure. Yeah. Connecting with cousins after many years can be different. I did that the first year I went out to Quartzsite. I connected with my cousin that lived in Tucson, and it was a really great visit. And the following year, I tried to connect with her again, and she said that she'd been having a cold, and she wanted to be really careful and not be around other people. And within 6 months, she was gone. So I was grateful to have had a chance to reconnect with Teresa before she passed away. So it's important. It's important to connect with your family. Yeah, yes. I am I'm very used to the truck, and it's very easy to tow the fifth wheel. And I'm getting better at hitching. It's not taking me nearly as long. I'm kind of learning the process now. It's all starting to sink in. But I still go through my checklist every single time to make sure that I'm doing it correctly and not skipping a step, because this is so much bigger than my 20-foot trailer. And I don't want it hitting my truck bed. So I have to make sure that I know what I'm doing before I do it. Also solar. Solar's doing good. I just need more sun. That's the whole big thing. I think, when I'm out in the open, I'll be fine. But with all the rain and the cloudy weather, and here in this site, just the trees all around me, I've kind of had to chase the sun with the solar panel suitcase. But I'm making do and doing what we do all the time. Thank you, Ken and Carla. I appreciate that. If everybody would give me a thumbs up, I would be eternally grateful. I have plenty of AA and AAAs, but I'm running low on Ds. Thanks for asking. That's funny. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I love all of you guys too. I think you know that. Thanks for the reminders. You guys are awesome. Sounds like you need to take a trip into Walmart. No C's. Who even uses C batteries anymore? Have you? How long has it been since you used a C battery? I don't even know. Do they still make them? Maybe for some flashlights, some older flashlights, but I don't know. No, but I have ample supply of 9 volts. Yeah, you have to have those for smoke detectors and things. Yes, he did a really good job with my setup. I'm very pleased with how it is working for me. And I have my handy dandy inverter switch right over here on the side of this cabinet. It's down just a little bit lower, but it's on the side of this cabinet. And then my monitor for my BMV, which tells me the state of charge of the batteries. So I can look down there and see where they're at. But I can also view it on my phone. I'll show you in just a second. For those of you who don't know it, Kevin knows all about it. Daryl knows all about it. A lot of the guys know all about it. So this is what it looks like. I'm trying to get it in the picture for you correctly. This is my Smart BMV monitor. Now all you can see is so right now I'm at 13.08 volts. And my refrigerator's running right now, so it's drawing power. It's a 12-volt fridge, and it's working really well. When it's actually running, it uses about 5 amps. And then it goes back down to like 0.06 if I don't have anything else connected at the time. I did learn I have the stove that has the blue lights that are on, and they've been on all the time. And I'm like, there's got to be a way to turn off those and use less voltage. So I finally found the little button to push to turn them off when I don't need them on. So that's helped. And I'm just trying to be, frugal. Don and Kevin know how I am. I don't use any more than I have to. Like right now, I've got these ceiling lights on in the kitchen, and there's 2, 4, 6 of them. But if I'm not doing anything in the kitchen, I'll turn these off and use the ones just over the little recliners here where there's only 2. So I try to conserve my power as best that I can, especially because I have to use a CPAP at night. So I'm learning my oven air fryer. All right, good for you. What have you cooked in it recently? Yay. What's for dinner, Dawn? That's a good question. What are you cooking tonight? I'm not cooking anything. I'm just having a salad. Nothing great, Dawn, just frozen stuff. That's always nice when you've had, a busy run. Kind of wind down a little bit and just thaw something out and fix it, or pop it in the microwave. And what's Emerald cooking? Yeah, still trying to figure out your ninja foodie. Kim has a ninja foodie. She loves it. For sure. Yes. I'm praying every day for Sharon. For those of you who don't know, she recently had a stroke. And I don't know all the details other than what I've been reading on Facebook. But just keep her in your prayers for recovery. Say, bam! That's it. And Frozen once Emerald gets a hold of it, for sure. I wouldn't know which one to choose. And thankfully, I don't have to worry about it. And thanks to Dawn, I have a crock pot now. I have a great microwave, stove, and an oven that works great. Let's see. I'll show you. I'll show you a picture. I don't think I posted this on Facebook, but the other day, I made some biscuits in my oven, which, a lot of times when you bake in an RV oven, things don't brown on the top because there's no element up there to brown the food. So I learned this little trick off of Long Long Honeymoon. If my picture overloads, I'm not sure if it will or not. Sometimes I have only one bar, so that was not going to load. But anyway, so what I did was I baked them for 8 minutes, and then I flipped them over and baked them for another 4 or 5 minutes. And they browned on top, and they were perfect. They were nice and big and fluffy and brown on top and bottom. So they were really good. Let's see. All right. For Bobby and Sharon. Thank you, William. I have a ninja one in the house and one in the trailer. Very cool. Dry camping in Pahrump. Been a week now. All right. Plus success. John, do you have? I'm praying that I'm beside myself about Sharon. I'm grateful her daughter is putting out updates. Yes. And I haven't looked at one today, I'll be honest with you. I did read the one from yesterday. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Um, Don, she had a stroke a few days back. It's been 4 or 5 days ago now, I think. So they're just, you know, trying to wait this out and let her body heal a little bit so that they kind of see some progress day by day. To check Facebook, yeah. Hi, Renee. How are you? Thank you for stopping in tonight. Glad you could pop into the live stream. I do this every Thursday, by the way. So glad you joined in the chat. Husband installed a 12-volt plug and got a 12-volt adapter for his CPAP. He uses humidity. Yeah, I have to as well. Otherwise, my nose and mouth gets so dry that I've had a nosebleed, but irritated. And an irritated nose as well. So I've been using like just saline nasal spray before I turn the CPAP on, just to kind of add a little bit of moisture to my airway. And that has helped me some. But the longer I wear it at night, the more it dries me out. I can't turn my humidity up past 4. Otherwise, I start getting a lot of condensation in the tube. So, but a 12-volt plug would be great if I had one, but I don't. So I have to turn my inverter on at night and run my CPAP. The Emerald is good, but seems to falter on frozen food so far. Interesting. Don't check the temperature. Okay. My chiming clock takes a C. Oh, it does. So there you go. A use for a C battery. Dawn, I think she wants what you were going to send Jennifer. Carbon monoxide detectors take them. Interesting. That for a C battery, wow. Mine used 9 volts, so I'm kind of surprised by that. There's Mobile Tech. Hi, Guy. How are you? What's going on out there in the desert? How's your weather been lately? As I'm starting to head further west, looks like there's a whole line of thunderstorms from like Texas to Florida. That's probably going to be, I'm probably going to end up driving in it Saturday, and I hate that. But I've already booked these stays, and, unless it's just like so bad that I can't, it's not safe to drive in and I have to go. So I'm not looking forward to it. I drove in rain the other day, but it was a light rain, which was nice. So it would be nice if I just end up in a light rain. I don't mind that so much, but when it starts getting really windy and it's a downpour and there's thunder going on, that makes me a little apprehensive. So if that's what I run into, I'll have to find a place to pull over and sit and wait it out, I guess. Everybody's saying hi to Mobile Tech. Hi. Everybody's saying hi. They're dimmable. Oh, interesting. I'm rendering the Japanese video now. Very cool. That'll be cool to see. There's Sue. Hi. Fun to see you in your new camper. It's fun to be in my new camper. I've waited quite a while to be able to get in it and start living in it, and it's been great. As much as I miss my family, and I do miss them quite a lot, it's just so much quieter, so much more relaxed, just being by myself. Except for when the dogs are bugging me. Oh, but they're quite something else sometimes. But they get bored inside. They want to go out and play, just like kids. So we take anywhere from 4 to 6 walks a day, depending on the weather and how they feel. This stream is a great example. Why? What do you mean? This stream is a great example. Why? You don't like my live stream, Don? Or is it just because we're talking about food? How many amps does a CPAP draw? 2.7. So it's not a lot, which is great. But, over a period of time, like I said, it'll bring my battery power down 12% throughout the night. Two funny models looking at me, and I'm nuts for laughing so hard. Yes, prayers for Sharon for sure. Oh no! So I have a Kosari. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to look that up. Is it like a ninja? Well, sorry to hear about Sharon. We all are. We're all very sorry to hear that. It's never fun. I lost my mother to a stroke, and it wasn't the first one that she had, but the last stroke that she had hit her brainstem, and she never recovered. So. Yes, it was. I remember picking it up once just to see what it was like. Yeah, it was very heavy. Good. Everybody send up those prayers. They make nothing to last for sure. Got into food early tonight. Well, it's about 6:30. So about halfway in, I guess. Sure, at the moment, last update should be reintubated, surely. That's the last that I know. Like I said, I haven't taken a chance to look at it today. The last one that I read said that she was alert and responsive to commands, but they still were not able to extubate her at this point. So just hoping that she's, her body starts recovering enough where they can take that tube out. Because that has to be awful to be awake and alert. And have that tube down your throat. It's never pleasant. And I really hope for only the best for her recovery. So, bowling time prayers and love for everyone. See you soon. Okay, William. Well, enjoy your bowling, and thank you for committing to praying for Sharon. I appreciate that. Everybody's saying hi to Renee. See, there's friends here for you, Renee. Sorry, Sue. What did Kevin say? William Brody. 300 tonight. That would be great, huh? get that perfect score. Sue. Donna's confused tonight, looks like. There, you feel better. Amy saying hi. Hi to Mary and Tina. Glad your mom is doing. Yes, for sure. Great to see you. Yeah. So what's going on your farm there, Amy? You didn't say much of anything. Had a bad storm last week. No, now it's raining lightly. Light rain I don't mind, but I sure don't like that heavy rain and thunderstorms. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? How's your weather up there? Are you starting to see any signs of spring? I would think you would be by now. Rusty said that New Mexico state parks will be $40 a night starting in July. Count me out. Is that with the New Mexico State Park Pass? Is it still the same price? Do you know, Jennifer? And it says all kinds of Cracker Barrels on I-10. Yeah. I haven't done any Cracker Barrels this trip just because I don't know. The spots that they have in just my little trailer, just I barely could get my truck and that 20-foot trailer in, an RV slot. And not all Cracker Barrels have good parking on the sides. So I've been a little bit leery of doing that until I get to feel more comfortable with my fifth wheel. So I'm doing Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome. And then like this water management area, I've got a Corps of Engineers and 1,000 Trails and one rest area. Two. One in Louisiana and one in Texas. So that's what I'm doing so far. And as we get older, we prefer quiet. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, and sometimes the Cracker Barrels usually quiet down, after they close the restaurant, unless they're near a Walmart or right on the interstate where it's noisy. Trying to get blood from turnips. Sorry. Nathan and Tess, hi guys. Your rig is looking great. Glad to see you out and moving around. Your Sterling draws 45 amps. That's quite a bit. For my liking, anyway. Tina. Hi, Tina. How are you? Thank you for joining in tonight. Haven't seen you in a while. Love it. No, it is an air fryer only. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's probably why it's a lot lighter then. Everybody's saying hi to Nathan and Tess. Say hello. It's got an error 8 and it said behind Deerwood. That's funny, Kim. Hi, Lucky Dawn. Hello. Yeah, that's the question. Is it with the state park pass? Because they're usually pretty discounted if you get the state park pass. I bought 7-year, no questions asked, free replacement for $30. There you go. Not sure. Okay. Good to know. Is camper cooking? Well, I did a couple of quick little meals. I'll kind of maybe put them together. But I need to do like a meal, and I need to be somewhere where I'm gonna you know, have a few days to make a mess and clean it up. So when I get to Lake Conroe, I'll prepare a nice meal and do a video on it. How's that sound? Nice for her. All right, Tina. Got some kind of a tummy bug. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I had kind of an upset stomach a few days ago, but thankfully it passed rather quickly and insignificantly. Nice here, 65 degrees. Nice, very nice. Dinner's ready. Kevin can eat and I can catch up. Oh, so you were cooking dinner. Loves Shirley's truck. She did good. Yeah, my trucks, I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. Um, it's so in a lot of ways it's, you know, the interior is a lot like my other truck. So but I do like the color. I like the brown seats. Here we go. Nathan's got information. New Mexico State Park Pass is still 180 for residents, and 225 for non-residents. Haven't been on the property for a while. There are some family dynamics that I need to be removed from. I see. Does in a moment. I don't like seeing what's going on. Therefore, Plan B in place. I hear you, Amy. I certainly understand the family dynamic situation. I've been through some of that this past year myself, so I get it. I get it. So I'm glad that you're okay and doing fine. Hope you're trying. Well, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Make your pork chops. Well, I've got pork chops in the freezer, so that may be something that I do. Good idea. Oh, haha. See, it's so easy to forget the thumbs up. Even I did it. Hit it. Thank you, Dawn. That's the best recipe she taught me, pork chops. Yeah. Yeah. She's done very well with the pork chops since I showed her how I do them. TVA campgrounds open March 15th. I'll be camping again. Yeehaw! All but local. Yeah. Well, time will let you know when it's time to start branching out. They're Daryl's favorite for sure. Mexico website says there will be no more annual passes. Oh my gosh. So maybe there's hope. Wow. We'll see. They had a great annual pass thing. Yeah. Just had a pork chop, huh? They're delicious. I love pork chops. That's one of my favorite meals. Unfortunately, when I have them, I like to have mashed potatoes and gravy, and that's just not something I need to be eating. And I'm trying to be very thoughtful about limiting the carbs in my diet. I have not cut them out completely, but I'm certainly eating less of them. And I can see it, and my face is getting thinner, and my pants are a little looser. So I'm working on it. That's all I can say. Sending big hugs for Amy for sure. Show us how to make the famous Midwest pork cutlet steak. A pork steak, it's about the same as frying a pork chop, actually. But yeah, pork cutlet steak. Now, pork steaks have the bone in them. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about pork tenderloins? That's what I really love. Thank you, Daryl. I'll make you some when I see you again. How's that? Just realized how far ahead we got. I'm shutting up now. Actually, the best I've ever had. Oh, thank you, Kim. God's plan. So I'm just going with it. Yeah, that's all you can do, Amy. You just have to, and like you've done, you've had to distance yourself. Sometimes it's just better that way, to just distance yourself from relationships that um, can be damaging or hurtful. Um, Too much drama. It's not anything I need in my life. We were talking about the comparable thing to our Texas. Oh, chicken fried steak. Hmm. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Compared to our Texas chicken fried steak is so darn good. I used to love the chicken fried steak that they had at Cracker Barrel, and then they started getting cheap and using this really cheap little cutlet, and I hate that. Absolutely hate that. But good chicken fried steak is a delicious thing. The pork tenderloin sandwiches are as big as your head. Can anyone eat a whole one? I'm sure there are people, but um, the ones that, and they're great, but they're a little bit thicker than I like them. I actually, in some places in the Midwest, you can find what they call a pork fritter. So it's a pork tenderloin in a smaller, and it's maybe 6 inches in diameter. And it's just a pork tenderloin that's cut, and then you just pound it to pieces and flatten it out. And then you bread it in egg and milk and cracker crumbs and fry it. And those are delicious. Even homemade ones are great. So barbecue pork sticks, those are good. Henry makes some great pork sticks. The time that we were camping together, those were really good, Henry. I'd eat those again. I'm sorry, I gotta get my leg up here. So yes, those are really good. He barbecued them, cooked them on the grill, and barbecued them, and they were delicious. Did it to, yes, to preserve the relationship. Sometimes that's what you have to do, Amy. So need a good Texas fried steak. Amen. I think you said it was a pork cutlet. Probably. Is that so? I think it's similar. So the the pork steak, I believe, comes from the shoulder, doesn't it, Henry? Isn't that where they're cut from, the shoulder? There's like a bone in them. It's fairly big, and pork steaks are long and kind of narrow. They're maybe about 8 inches long and 4 or 5 inches wide. Um, but they're good. Uh, they're just a little bit. They're a cheaper cut than a center cut pork chop, but they're very flavorful. You were shutting up. And looky there, there's Billy Jack. Hey, how are you? I said hi. Okay. Yes, I had a stroke 2 years ago, but I'm doing much better. We're praying for some positive thoughts. I will keep you in my prayers, Billy Jack. I promise. I've recently been in contact with Cindy, which was great to hear from her. And hopefully we'll run across you guys again someday soon. I would love that more than anything. We had a great time being around you guys. But it's really good to see you on the chat. And you make sure and tell Miss Cindy I said hi. Oh, yes. Yeah, they're really good, aren't they, Donnie? Pork fritter. That sounds like what you were talking about. Yeah, that's exactly probably what it is. It's kind of like chicken fried steak, only it's pork. And it's made from a pork tenderloin. made a version of sweet and sour with broccoli. Oh, I love that. On lo mein noodles. I love that. That sounds very good, Amy. Did you make your own sweet and sour sauce, or was it one that you purchased? Steak with biscuits and gravy and eggs over medium. Oh, you eat it with eggs. Okay, cool. I like it for. Um, I don't normally eat eggs with it. I like chicken fried steak, potatoes and gravy, and green beans. That's my go-to vegetable. Pork butt. Oh, it's pork butt. Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense when you think about the shape of the bone. Pork fried rice. Yum yum. That is some good stuff, Kevin. There's the catfish. The pork. I don't know what a catfish and pork is. You told me this once before, and it evidently did not stick in my little pea brain. So what? Say what, Carla? Yeah. Pork fried bacon. Yes, that's where bacon comes from the pig. Yeah. Bill Miller Restaurant. Chicken fried steak and great ribs. Also, 410 Diner in San Antonio isn't far from Fort Sam. So where's this Bill Miller restaurant? You have to tell me this information because um, in a week or so I'm going to be in Houston, and then after that I'll be in San Antonio. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to Billy Jack now. Hi, Henry Phelps. Hello, Donnie. Going back and saying some pork fried bacon wrapped in bacon and covered with bacon bits. So, do you like bacon? I don't know. That's hilarious. What about dessert? I've been trying to skip desserts. I've been trying to be really good, or as good as I can be. Um, and with just being by myself, I don't really cook a lot of desserts because it's just I would be eating it for a week, and I can't do that. I can't afford it. My everything goes to my hips and my belly, and I don't need it there. Kind of like the tenderloin out of a deer. Okay, we talked about this before. Made your own sauce, no extra chemicals, ingredients that I don't need or want. Yes, I agree. I like to make my own sweet and sour sauce too. My kids, that's something I'll have to make one day when I have somebody to feed, because it's a lot to fix. But I make sweet and sour chicken with a sweet and sour sauce that I make that's not like anybody else's sweet and sour sauce, but my family absolutely goes crazy when I make that dish. So, most perfect food. It would be perfect, except the fat that's in it's really not good for us. Definitely a bacon. I love bacon too, but I've had to lay off of it lately. I was eating far too much bacon, I think. Strawberry shortcake. Oh. Yes, when strawberries come in season, I love strawberry shortcake. So I used to like the little half pint containers that you can get of strawberries, but they don't make them like that anymore. You have to buy a big box of them, and I have to like freeze half of it before the strawberries go bad on me. Is in San Antonio Bay, so you won't see one until maybe Seguin, Texas, on your way west on I-10. Okay. All right, I'll watch for them. See if I can find out where they are. Oh, buddy. That's a good cake. Far too much for me, though, because you make it on a sheet. And I have some smaller sheets, but I have a nice oven, but it's still not very long, very wide. So I think it's like 15 inches, 15 or 16 inches wide. So I would have to bake a half a sheet cake. Bread pudding. Bread pudding's very good. I haven't made any in a very long time. I used to, when my kids were little, I used to make that because, none of us like to eat the heels of the bread. So I would take the heels out of every loaf of bread, um, and put them, I'd save one bread sack and I would put the heels in the bread sack. And when the bread sack got full, I'd make bread pudding. So that's just a simple way not to waste and have a good dessert. My mom taught me how to make bread pudding. And I can't tell you exact measurements because we never measured anything. So oatmeal cookies, they're really good. As long as they're not real dry. I do love oatmeal cookies. All over San Antonio, family owned. Okay, I'll have to look for it. York peppermint patties. Yes, those are very good, very tasty. Love a good bread pudding. Yep, for sure. Who doesn't? Recently had Costco's bacon. It almost makes me want to get a Costco membership. Kirkland brand, I think. Yeah. Old fashioned donuts. Old fashioned. I don't care so much for cake donuts unless they're pumpkin. Pumpkin donuts are really great. Go fake keto. Yeah. Oh, y'all are crazy. And over the last few years, to cook for one, there were many times I missed the mark and had to eat it for days. Yeah. It's like, and I love spaghetti, but it's like, I'm going to eat it for 3 or 4 days if I make spaghetti. I just can't, you know, you can't find a small jar of sauce. It's just impossible to do. So you have to make a larger amount, and I can't freeze it and eat it later. It's just like, no, that's not happening. So I try to, I'll get like a pound of hamburger and I'll take half of the pound and try to make as small a meal as I can with it. But still, it's like, what do you do with the sauce that's left over? So that's difficult. I hate throwing things away. Shout out to Daryl and Kim. Yes, we love Daryl and Kim. I'm hoping to see them soon. I was so went to the farmer's market last week, and all the ones in the center were moldy. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Withdrawal on Kevin how-to videos. Well, Dawn can put video and put it on Facebook. Sugar is the big devil. That's why keto is so big. Yeah. There's so much about it. It's hard. Strawberries from the farmer's market last week. All the ones in the center were moldy. Not good. Not good. It is a hard diet. And the thing about it is, you can't stay on it forever because you just get bored. And that's why I'm trying to lessen the amount of carbs that I eat more things that are meat and vegetable. And when I eat carbs, I usually eat them for breakfast so that I don't go to bed with all that on my stomach. So hopefully trying to burn off those carbs during the day with my activity. And, out and about and doing stuff, I'm a lot more active now than I was at home. So hopefully that's going to help me a lot. We shall see. Oh, a New Orleans bread pudding, if I have to say so myself. Well, okay, so you need to, I need to get a taste of that. Bread pudding the same way. It's so easy. Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, it's, just save the heels and um, take the heels out of the freezer and make some bread pudding. It's not a difficult thing to do. Milk and eggs and some spices and throw it in a pan and let it bake. It's not hard to do. Over 1,000 hours in his research. It's ridiculous. Never been to one. You've never been to a Costco? Do you have one near you? Secret on spaghetti? Okay, I'm waiting. What's the secret? Challenges. Keto willpower. I bet. Spaghetti one night. Tacos out of the sauce the next night. Here we go. Third is sloppy joes. That sounds good. That's a good plan. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne. That sounds good, Kim, for sure. You could make cheese bread. Yes, I could. Wow. I wouldn't be going unless I had some other reason. You've never made bread pudding? Then again, the heels are my favorite part of the bread. I pull them and eat them first. That's interesting. Um, no, there was a lot of kids in my family. No one liked to have to eat the heel of the bread, but sometimes that's all the bread you had. So yeah, then you make toast out of it and eat the heel of the bread. But I don't mind them, but it's just not as nice and soft as the rest of the loaf. But you hate throwing food away like that. So putting it in the freezer and keeping it and making bread pudding is a nice way to use it up. Unless it's going to find a better way to eat. Yes, to be honest, from everything I've studied, we just need to get back to natural as much as possible. Very much so. Not that we can do it easily. No, you can't. Pig knuckles. No. No knuckles, no feet, no hog jowls, no tripe, no chitlins, no none of that stuff. No. Grandma loved pig knuckles. I can't do all that cartilage and stuff like that. Yeah, no. No chicken feet either. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy tonight. Ken's grandma too. You made homemade butter today and bread yesterday. I was out of all. You're so cool with that stuff. You make yogurt, you make bread, you make butter. Gosh, Jennifer, you're amazing. You dehydrate food. I don't know how you have all that time and be a professor as well and go camping and do everything you do. How do you fit all this in? I don't know how you do it. You're amazing. No Limburger. Oh my gosh, that stuff smells so bad. My stepfather used to love Limburger cheese, and sometimes I think he'd do it just to irritate us kids. And he'd get that stuff out and talk about how good it was and a big slice of onion on bread too. No, that's just nasty. Just my opinion. Some people really like it. I think it stinks to high heaven. Rocky Mountain oysters? No, not going there either. I don't need any kind of organ or intestine or sacs. No, I'm not going there. Yum. Sourdough bread. And Kim makes some really delicious raisin bread too, don't you, Kim? Don't go there. For sure. Don't go there. No, not doing that either. No. I don't eat. raw stuff. All right, so tuna. I'll have tuna salad. But that's the only fish that I eat is tuna made into tuna salad. I'm not a fish eater. I'm not a fungus eater either. The burger tastes. No, it smells so bad. You fit it in as a hobby. Teaching online gives me time at home. I guess that's true, but you fit it in as a hobby. You're so good at all that stuff, Jennifer. You really amaze me a lot of the time. This grandma has been gone for 34 years, so this is making me smile with the limp burger. Oh, I'm sure it is. I just, come on, guys, it smells. It smells bad. I can't see eating something that smells that bad. I can't do it. That's just not me. So anyway. All right. So I didn't say it smelled good. The taste is very different. I don't know. It's not going past the nose to get to the lips. It's just not happening. Oh my gosh. We humans have gotten so spoiled. We have gotten spoiled. Kicking in my gag reflex. I hear you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so question then. Everybody wants to see me cook something. Is there anything in particular you'd like to see me cook? I'm from the Midwest, and I do a lot of good old-fashioned home-down cooking. So if there's something that you'd like to see me make, just let me know. My mom used to tell us to stick Limburger under the hood of the car. If anyone we did like. That's cruel. That's just really cruel. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Sorry, Donna. Everybody laughed. Sorry guys. I still have to do mine. Still can afford to buy a 6-pack. You want me to do a video on potato salad? I have to be around more people. I can't make potato salad when I'm by myself. There's just it's too massive. I'd be eating potato salad and throw some. You told you pork chops. I will do pork chops. Make fudge. I've never been good at making fudge. No. Oh no. Are you just trying to get a rise out of me? Gosh. That's an organ meat. No. Potato salad. Okay, so y'all want to see me make potato salad. All right, I have to be around other people to make potato salad. I can't make potato salad and eat a whole bowl of potato salad. I can't do that. No, Brian. Yeah. No brain, you mean. That's from Ken. More than likely. No, Henry, what? Oh, y'all are just trying to make me ill now. No raisins. No raisins in the potato salad. It is a really good recipe, though. I do love my potato salad. And I get all kinds of compliments on it all the time. So, oh, those delicious biscuits. I haven't made those probably since I made that first batch. I'll have to make us some. 14 squirrels in my freezer I need to process. I'll save some for you. You know what? I love squirrel. But not their brains. I do like squirrel. My grandmother used to always, fry it, but it's also good in stew. So, fresh is best, Jennifer. Yeah, it is funny. It is quite hilarious. This should help your dieting. Lose your appetite on the live stream. For sure. For sure. I'm glad that I'm just having salad tonight. With the cream of tartar. Yeah. I wonder if I still have cream of tartar. I gotta check. Your parents ate them along with liver. Yeah, I don't like liver either. That was oh my gosh, my grandmother used to terrorize me. So my dad, my brother, and I lived with our grandparents. And the the one meal that I hated, absolutely hated, was when my grandmother fixed liver. I don't like liver. It's an organ meat. I can't eat them. They make me sick to my stomach. And just the smell of liver, the feel of it. My husband used to love it, and I cooked it rarely for him because I couldn't even stand to stick a fork in a piece of raw liver to flour it and put it in the pan. It just grosses me out. So my grandmother would fix liver and spinach in the same meal. Every single time she'd fix liver, she'd make spinach. And cooked spinach out of a can makes me sick to my stomach. I can't stand the taste of it or the texture of it. And it makes me gag. So the liver gag. And the only way that I could get that meal down, because you had to take something, everything that was on the table, you had to take as serving. And you had to finish your plate before you could leave the table. Thankfully, she made mashed potatoes and gravy. And I would smother all that stuff in mashed potatoes and gravy to even try to get it down. It was horrible. I hated that meal every time she made it. It's the crunch factor that makes your potato salad. I know. I love crunchy salads. I'd like to learn how to make biscuits that people don't use for hockey pucks. I have a great recipe. I'll make them. Yes. Thank you, Dawn. You guys are so sweet. Squirrel and rabbit. Delicious. I like squirrel better than rabbit, but rabbit's okay. If you need to be around people, then do a live stream. Make your potato salad. You can get it for you. Okay. All right. Get some cream of tartar. I'm coming. Henry, I love liver and onions, but won't make it always eat it out. Oh, you don't like the smell of it cooking? It's smelly too. Lambert's Throat Rolls place has good liver. Well, I would like their throat rolls, but not their liver. Oh no, see, that's just gross. I like raw spinach. I love a good spinach salad. Um, and I can even eat spinach dip, but there's just something about cookies. And my daughter has even tried to get me past this by taking fresh spinach and sauteing it in a pan with garlic and I don't know what else she tried. And I don't know, it's something about the texture of the spinach when it's cooked. I can't eat it. No liver. I'm with you there, sis. No such thing as good liver, Carla. I agree. Liver and onions when I was a kid, never ate it. Yeah. I had to. It was just you had to eat something. I had to eat a little bit of everything that was on the table. That's just the house rules. We haven't been there yet, but we'll definitely remember that for sure. That's what ketchup is for. Ketchup. And it's great on meatloaf too, right, Dawn? Okay. Y'all have that liver. Y'all eat it up. Dawn, you either, yeah. Love liver and onions. My dad used to love it. No way. Yeah. Don't like how it feels. Yeah, me either. Spinach and artichoke. Now, I like the spinach dip. Don't like artichokes. I'm just kind of, I don't know. Some things just, it's the texture of the artichoke. You fry spinach. Hamburger, onions, and eggs together, and it's pretty dang good. I don't, that, sorry, but that just doesn't trip my trigger there, Larry. I don't think I can do that. Well, the spinach, I don't like it raw. Isn't that funny? Yeah. It's, it's texture. It's all about texture, ketchup. Oh, we know that what the liver does. Yes. And it's a nasty organ. Oh, Stace had to taste everything. Yuck. Yeah. Ken loves his ketchup on Don's meatloaf. Just cover up what you don't like. Not always. I hope y'all have a great evening. Gotta go. Okay, Amy. Thank you for coming. I appreciate seeing you. Take care. I chopped the artichokes very small. Well, maybe I could do it and something like that, but I don't like those big hunks of it. Except for meatloaf. It's a requirement for meatloaf. Oh, that's just going to drive her crazy. Okay, guys. It's a quarter after the hour, and I haven't eaten yet. So I need to do that before it's time to go to bed. But I've had a very good evening talking with y'all. Got to run. Okay, see you, Melody. Thanks for coming in. Sounds good with or without ketchup. Yeah. Okay. Talk later, everybody. The only thing I ate. Yeah. Daryl isn't eating that stuff in big chunks. Yeah, for sure. Have a good night. I'm grateful for my cousin. All right, y'all. Thank you for chatting with me tonight. I've appreciated every single one of you. And I'll talk to you next week. Thanks.